Hello students, today in this video we are going to start the new content of the human and the colorful world is the formation of rainbow. Till now we have discussed in the last two videos that is about the power of accommodations, about the defects of vision as well as the scattering of light. What was the power of accommodation? That the adjustment of the focal length by the eye lens is what called the power of accommodation, and some of the defects we have seen, and in case of what the refraction of light through a prism, we have seen what exactly the prism and how the light is going to be refracted. Now let us move to the next concept that is very astonished to the people, that how exactly the rainbows are going to be formed, isn't it? Many of the students they are very much curious to know. We see the different colors in the sky, correct? How these colors are going to be observed? Who is the principle behind that to observe these different colors? Let us try to understand that phenomenon. Now here, in case of this formation of rainbow, how this rainbow is going to be formed, you know very well. The rainbow is what, dear? The rainbow is completely that natural spectrum. This is what? A complete natural spectrum observed in the sky. Correct? That is what it is to be called as the rainbow. Exactly. This is the natural phenomena. There is no one is behind that to form the different colors in the sky. Correct? What it is? It is absolutely natural phenomena. But now, why this natural phenomena is observed? That is what very important. As we know very well, Earth has some atmosphere, and because of that atmosphere, there are different particles are there in the atmosphere. Might be there is a rain, might be there is a dust particle, and different type of particles are there. But what happens, you know that this rainbow is completely observed after rain. Correct? Once the rain done or after the rain, what happens? There are small water droplets are there which are still in the atmosphere. Correct? And when these water droplets are in the atmosphere and when the sunlight is incident on that, from that the light gets refracted, reflected and again refracted, and that is how the rainbow is going to be formed. Let us try to understand diagrammatically, and then I will tell you what are the things are there and what are the steps which is going to be observed. Isn't it? So I am telling you that it's completely a natural spectrum is observed in the sky. It's what it is to be called as the rainbow. Getting what I am saying? But now when these rainbows are going to be observed, that is obviously they are observed, the first of all is what? After rain. Correct? This is a very important. After rain, and the sun must be very bright. What is the second condition? Sun must be very bright. Correct, dear? So this is what the second conditions, that to just observe this rainbow. And another one is that the rainbow is always formed opposite to the sun. It always forms opposite to that of sun. Opposite to that of sun. Correct? So these are some of the important criteria we wanted to know about this rainbow. Clear? Now let us see how exactly it happens, isn't it? Now what I am telling you is that, let us suppose there is one raindrop is there. That is where? This is the raindrop which is in the atmosphere. What it is called? Raindrop. Where it is? In the atmosphere. Now what happens? There is, right, absolutely, there is what? Sun is there, and from that sun the light is coming. Now what happens? As soon as the light is coming from the sun, so what will happen? You know that. So this is what the light is coming. Get what I am saying? This is what the direction of light. As soon as the light incidents on the one surface of the raindrop, so what happens? It refracts. Now where it refracts, obviously it is moving from the low refractive index to the high refractive index. तो ये कहाँ पर bend करेगी? Obviously it is traveling from the air to a denser medium. It will bend toward the normal. Correct? अब हमें पता है normal कहाँ पर होता है? Exactly, this is what the normal. That is the perpendicular. I will show you later on. Correct? So it will bend away from the normal and the light will travel in this way. This is what. Which means what? The light gets refracted at that point. Are you getting what I am saying? So as soon as the light gets refracted and when the light collides on the other surface of this raindrop, so what will happen now? Exactly, it will get reflected inside the drop itself. Correct? So this is what the direction. Are you getting what I am saying? Now again the light is arrived at this surface of this raindrop. Now what will happen? The light will try to travel, or light will try to come out of that raindrop and it will travel again into the air medium. So this is what, again when the light arrives at this point, light gets what? Refracted. See here, away from the normal. Now light is coming from where to where? From denser to rarer medium. Now it is what? Sorry, here it is toward the normal. and at this point it is what away from the normal. क्यों यार, ये तो एयर से डेंसर में जा रही है और डेंसर से एयर में जा रही है, तो क्या होगा एयर टू डेंसर अवे और टुवर्ड द नॉर्मल, और डेंसर से रेयर में क्या होगा एग्जैक्टली अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल. तो लाइट क्या करेगी अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल जाने की कोशिश करेगी, एंड दिस इज व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इट हैपेंस. Correct? I'm telling you, obviously there are different and different colors are observed. You know that light will get travel in a different and different colors. This is what the colors are observed. Let us suppose. Correct? Like that. Get what I'm saying? So these are the different and different colors are observed, and exactly who is the observer? That observer is exactly can see a rainbow in the sky. Correct? So at this point light gets refracted. So here is what light is refracted. Correct? So at this point what happens? Light gets reflected. And there this reflected is called as what? Total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. Light gets reflected. Total internal reflection. And again, light gets what here? Refracted. So what we are observing, as soon as the light gets refracted at this point, the light shows the different colors. That means what at this point the dispersion phenomena is observed. Dispersion phenomena is occurred, and due to because of that light splits in several colors, and we are observing a rainbow. Get what I'm saying? So this is what actually how the rainbow is going to be formed. So these are the some of the criteria when should be the rainbow can be observed. That is what I am telling you. Correct? So obviously it is what beta a natural spectrum, no doubt at all. Correct? So which means that if suppose I am standing here, I can observe the rainbow in front of me, and where should be the sun? The sun should be this side. Clear? Then only I can observe what exactly it is to be the rainbow. Isn't it? And I can observe the 7 different colors, that is in the form of what Vilcure, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Correct? So this is what the thing exactly which is to be called as the formation of rainbow. The conditions are there, so it must be after rain, that the sun must be very bright, and it always forms opposite to that of what? Sun. Correct? So which means that as we have seen in case of what the prism, what happens here? In case of the prism the same thing, isn't it? So this is what the light is incident and the light gets refracted, and we can observe the what? Different and different colors. What is happening? Exactly this tiny water droplets is completely behaves as what a prism. That is what the reason it splits the light in a different colors. Exactly, it completely behaves as what a prism, that water droplets in the sky. Clear? But remember that when the rainbow is observed, the rainbow is obviously observed after a rain. Can we observe the rainbow in a sunny days? Obviously we can observe this rainbow in a sunny days. Get what I am saying? And also there is another chance to observe the rainbow. What exactly? If suppose there is any rainfall, and toward that rainfall, if suppose the sunlight is coming and you are just behind that rainfall, so what will happen if suppose you are just looking through that? Get what I am saying? So what we can observe? We can observe the rainbow pattern. There are different and different things are there to observe this rainbow pattern. Get what I am saying? So this what exactly the concept it is to be called as the rainbow. Dear students, this rainbow is completely a natural phenomena which is observed in the sky. It's clear? Hope it is very much clear to you. Now what I was discussing right now, so these are the 3 parts, because these 3 parts plays a major role. What I am telling you, suppose this is what the rainbow. Light is coming like that. Correct? Now let us suppose we are supposed to draw what? Exactly. Get what I am saying? The normal. Now how should be the normal? Now ये कौन सा मीडियम है? ये है. ये कौन सा मीडियम है? डेंसर है. I already told you that अगर कोई भी लाइट मानकर चलो कि this is what the air medium and this one is what बेटा डेंसर मीडियम. अगर लाइट यहाँ से air medium से जा रही है, so it will bend toward the normal. This is what. Sorry. Correct? So light will bend toward the normal. Clear? ये क्या है आपका? नॉर्मल है. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? एयर से लाकर लाइट क्या हो रही है? टुवर्ड द नॉर्मल. क्लियर? तो नॉर्मल कहां पर होगा आपका? नॉर्मल होगा परपेंडिकुलर, जहां पर भी आप ड्रॉ करना चाहते हो परपेंडिकुलर टू द सरफेस होगा. क्लियर? तो जहां पर भी आप फिर से यहां पर क्या हो रहा है? टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन, एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस बिकम्स इक्वल टू द एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. यहां पर फिर से लाइट यहां पर यहां आ रही है. मतलब अब कहां से कहां जाना चाहती है लाइट? अब लाइट जाना चाहती है डेंसर मीडियम से लेकर किसमें? रेयरर मीडियम. अब क्या होगा? ये आपका नॉर्मल है, लाइट इज इंसिडेंट एंड लाइट इज बेंड्स अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल. तो ये कहां बेंड हो रही है? अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल हो रही है, isn't it? यहां पर लाइट क्या हो रही है? रिफ्रैक्ट हो रही है. यहां पर क्या हो रही है? लाइट रिफ्लेक्शन ले रही है ना? दिस इज व्हाट. जैसी लाइट यहां पर रिफ्रैक्ट होगी, ऑब्जर्व व्हिच फिनोमेना? कम ऑन, डिस्पर्शन. करेक्ट? वी ऑब्जर्व द डिस्पर्शन फिनोमेना. This is what exactly it is to be called as the formation of